know. I think for Team Heretics as well, while Flakked, as you said, a really good point. He's played this many years. But of course, his first Jhin game that's come through this split, when you consider that this man has played Seraphine on the team in the previous split, now moving over. Boukada has been this breath of fresh air. Keduii has been this breath of fresh air. It's all coming together, and even in the 2v2, you could say the same, but Keduii now fighting with fire as Loopy gets a stun up. Good kite back, and Stend is dead. A first blood of legends. That's Loopy to set up the drill.
Sheo is coming down. I've always loved seeing Corki and Leona because one of the first seasons hang on, we might have to test over the dragon. I won't get to tell you about that. We do get a force off.
I think you will, because I'm mega curious. Sheo, though, he's going to be double queued, so the bleed is in effect. Boukada brings the dogs to the party, and Sheo is in so much trouble. A flash away as Boukada takes 2 shots in the end. Kamiloo's going to zone this off, so Boukada gets out, but Sheo...
Top side. Corki's still the easier targets to hit. Boukada is going to see an invade into his jungle if he goes into this brush.
Well, he sees him a little bit too late, doesn't he? The crash down with a flash as well. You said that invulnerability. It's a pain for the vying. It crafts itself, Nymira.
How is that fair? Loopy's now on an angle. Reeker has there's a chance of a counterplay here.
He's just going to get in the way, though. The charm, though, used a little bit too early. A solar flare, or rather than play the follow-up as the dogs are back on in. Boukada re-engages and makes Team Heretics life a living nightmare. 2 kills quick, and SK's early game is off to the races.
This would have gone so well if this early. You can't afford to give that kind of early opening to a team like this from SK. Needle work on top side. Reeker looking for a play.
It might not be it, right? The exhaust comes down, and with all needles connecting, Carlsen flashes away, but Reeker has his own flash with a charm available and electrocute to proc. Right up against the wall, Carlsen being patient, but he gets hit anyway. Inaction does not equal the action in the end, and Carlsen equalizes down.
Can't let all of your big engage tools go to waste. You need to use them efficiently, buy some of that disengage early.
Flash from Stend, though, the engage onto Loopy. He's going to be crashed down. Soulflare's buying him time, but the seismic shot brings him back, and Sheo's there to dunk down. The support of SK sent to the ground. 1 kill for Team Heretics to open up the ample opportunity of moving towards this dragon.
There, briefly, before Giants could hit that level 10, so a good tool used. Reeker now on bot side, does have Rod of Ages some extra HP, might need to get out with a flash.
Yeah, for the wave it's going to be called greed, but I think it's called a great play from Team Heretics in hindsight. Set up there, Stend unfortunately gets a kill, but it's an open wave, open market. Team Heretics have brought cash.
Good couple of kind of play as his ultimate came back up. Didn't have that for the disengage then. Good play from Heretics to use that time window. Loopy, what's he found?
He has taken a portal because he's also flashed into the melee arms of Kamiloo. It looks like a good play, and it's going to smell like one too. Keduii, 3 kills because of it. Ambitious, but Dark Seal, best of both worlds.
Yes. Oh, thank God. Look, I have a lot of issues with Ahri builds, but if you have a Dark Seal, you can be saved of a lot of different blushes.
Definitely can.
You can save Loopy.
I don't think you can, because even if the curtain call doesn't connect, which in the end, Flakked makes it so, and Loopy will drop to the ground. Now, Genax has actually just jumped in, and Boukada, zone control. His duty not done yet as Keduii helps out his jungler, but SK, it's all about this dragon control that spawns in a minute. However, it's a little bit too early. The charm after the second engage as Stend has to flash away. The Gwen W helps out a little bit as the needles will fly as well. Boukada ultied in, but he has no reset, and this time he has no invulnerability. Best served cold. He shares revenge as over the wall. Flakked gets some space, and Reeker now with 1 ult charm left available. He has to use it well. His mana bar low, and Kamiloo in no man's land flashes away the solar flare again. He's getting deja.
Yeah, this is the counterweight Herald. You throw it down on the map to balance out a play which is being used elsewhere. Ahri's pushing down bot side. Can't match the pushing power of the Herald in the mid. Easy mid tower taken. Loopy caught out again.
It's an ult from Kamiloo to stop any reinforcements. A seismic shove to keep Loopy in place, and the 3rd time is not lucky for this solar support.
This has become a bit of a habit of Loopy's. Yes, you have overstated the top side because we do have a couple of people.
It's a pinch. Everyone's coming in. 3 versus 1. How do you play it for Genax? He has to get innovative. He brings the scissors out, and it's time to do the duty. Cutting down. Genax going to get flashed on. Exhaust is up, but Stend, he's going to come in and make this play a little bit harder to run by. Carlsen as well to finish off the damage, and is shut down for the final touch. It's easily done for Team Heretics. Seismic shove in the side lane. It's all going well for Team Heretics now, and SK getting caught out not once, not twice, not 3 times. It feels like 4.
Dragon is going to go to the side of SK, but it's fairly slow at that. And yes, SK had the 5 groves. They do end up taking themselves a couple of towers. And for a couple of these roaming plays they've made, can make the difference before the next dragon comes through.
A Bolt Breaker is only the start of the threat, and a Magnet Storm is the final trend. Stend does it and makes himself known as Sheo jumps in a little bit too deep, a little bit too early. The linchpin of Team Heretics is down, and now all hell breaks loose with SK bringing in the big guns. Jhin TP's in, and it's a mistake from Sheo that you don't often see. Time with this set turret, but not enough damage there. Artican going down, SK re-grasping some of this game, and for Baron's up in his fangs in a little bit deeper now that he's got Black Cleaver Shojin.
This is definitely the build that we've seen a lot more this week in LEC. No Eclipse anymore, going towards this double build. Very, very strong 2-item mark. Stend, ooh, is he there to save Flakked?
Flakked only gets slowed. Another good Magnet Storm. Stend is at the front line, at the heart of it again. Keduii repositions over the turret down. There's nothing in SK's way. They'll push past it. Reeker in the way again with a Spirit Rush out and available. And once again, Jhin is always there first.
Now, there is a death on the side of Heretics. The might be in a spot of trouble. Does have flash and all. I think they might have missed their opportunity.
They saw him definitely, right? I mean, again, Reeker just didn't care. He walked forward. Stend's going to be the first target. Sheo gets a good ult up, and in goes Kamiloo. Wait, Team Heretics, it's working. Now for the turnabout play, SK have nowhere to stay. Loopy's so low as the dragon just spawns, and this was their soul, but Team Heretics made the long call.
Your vision is around bot side. That's not very helpful when everything's around here. You need it to be there. That's
moving
a problem.
Circle to UFO. It is scary, you're right. SK have used that to their advantage. Solar Flare, Kamiloo now caught out. Remember, he burnt his flash in the previous play. He's stuck against the wall. The curtain call into Loopy, trying to get Keduii, who's got so many bodies ahead of him. Stend is now left alone. Carlsen just watching, and Team Heretics are pounced on once again by this all-in dive from SK.
The melee range Corki is the deadliest. The Prince of Prime League goes melee range on the Corki and gets some good work done. Now this will be a good Baron. Great use of a quick switch from bot side to top side to deny vision and get towards the Baron.
SK is still taking it down in awe of Team Heretics who are watching, but Flakked is so far away there's not going to be a range to add in. And SK pick up the Baron, and a threat from the right. It's all about the soul here as SK start up the Dragon, 7k. It's going down.
Stend looking for the miracle flank. Hexgate over. It will be on a ward, and that's Keduii's W down. Could be important.
And Stend is so far away. Sheo goes to no man's lane. You talked about it in draft, and now see it in reality. Out goes Sheo. The curtain call will fly. 4,500. It's going down quick. It's the Dragon. It's Health Bar. The fourth shot for the steal. Team Heretics still in the game, but Sheo no longer. The charm out of miss. He's somehow alive, but the dive in from Boukada ends in a flash. He avoids the deadly flourish, but Flakked is on the chase. The Weaver's Wall out. It continues round 2 as SK are kiting back still. It's Keduii versus the world, and I think he can hold the world up. All it takes is a deadly flourish, which he kites away, but his poke really hurts. In the side, in the rim, anywhere he hits you, it is grim. Team Heretics is a 4-man unit. Can't step up to him. Sheo knows, or Stend rather. The flash forward. Keduii gets a rocket, but a 4th shot and a reload. Team Heretics, another kill. Boukada thinks about it as Jhin now rolls in this game. He's going from better to best as Carlsen from behind. It's a dog shot, but that dog wants to go in again. Flakked for another exhaust down. Dead meat as Kamiloo survives.
It's a good angle. It's a little bit too late at this point. I understand you can't recall and teleport any quicker. They're going on to him
Sheo again, but it's mega deep. As you said, disengage with the Magnet Storm from Stend. Layers onto everyone. Opposite the track, but for SK, how true is that as a frontline? Ahri is the worst one. Flakked gets the kill. Team Heretics again. Moments in the sun. The turret goes with it.
Heretics are managing to threat, as we were saying before, you know, it is equal in Dragons now. The Baron buff will now last over till the next Dragon spawn. Heretics are bringing us to late game. They've talked about their tenacity. They've talked about the 3-word.
And I mean, it's a game of boots where he's probably just going to upgrade those Tarbies anyway. So Loopy, that is an int. Solar Flare's going to come out. Can they do anything with it is the question. But SK support giving freebies, not being the best game from him, and Team Heretics will smile at the deal.
Hex Salt unable to be contested.
Got to say, for Team Heretics, resilience really the name of the game, as you said. With that soul down as well, the chase becomes unbelievable. That SK will just have to stand there and accept no smiling anymore in the corners of these SK members that were so far ahead. I'm talking about Reeker and Keduii, who in this game had monumental displays. Keduii no longer. It's Sheo's chase, the seismic shove, a combination that is unbreakable. Team Heretics now with an open mid.
Fantastic follow-up with the Weaver's Wall. Makes it so easy to pick off this Corki, who had so much of the gold for SK. Heretics with the Baron buff and the Hex Soul can absolutely crush the base now.
Flakked, you might think 4 shots, but it's enough. Again, Team Heretics blast open 2 lanes. A good charm, but it's all in defense here. How long can SK hold on? Stend thinking about an engage, a deadly flourish. Yet again, Loopy shoved back. He just respawned to die on his back. Team Heretics with 5 still, the needlework has scaled, and Jhin is the last line of defense, and as he holds on, trying to clear the wave, the curtain call brings out. Brilliance is shown with 4 shots, only 2 connecting, an ulti used, but a Magnet Storm keeping Boukada in place. Team Heretics again.
Look the go button, and something disappears on the other side of the map. Heretics doing a good job to play around that, and a couple of wobbles in the mid game. SK will be wondering where it went wrong as he goes forwards again.
He buttons the charm, golden no, Sheo might have run out of time. Magnet Storm saved again. Stend's resurgence coming into the LEC, or at least his debut in this split, has looked so much better than the last. Stend gonna look for the flip, and Jhin gets no chance to bring the game back to even. SK running out of odds, 3 left in the base, and Team Heretics with 1 lane to go through.
Jhin showing why you shouldn't run with scissors and do ill-informed teleports. It's not been his best use of globals. This game goes down very easily in Heretics. I think they'll just march in with 3 inhibitors. Can they finish at this point? Well, they're going to get the try.
Boukada doesn't have enough wave clear, but Reeker might. Zone control is good from Kamiloo, a charm so narrowly missed. The minions coming out for their second push, and Reeker still trying his best to defend. Flakked looks for the range, and the 4th shot takes it into the turret, and SK know the drill. Loopy steps up again. He has to die a 7th time as Sheo runs into the turret. 1 left remaining as Kamiloo's dived on by Boukada. The pierce through, the bleed enough. Kamiloo, though, gets his dying breath of a poke. A double over to Flakked, who has been seizing the day. Team Heretics, game 1. Resilience is their name.
That was an awesome Jhin game coming through from Flakked as well. Yes, those Sheo ultimates were absolutely crucial, but as soon as we got through to those kind of limbo parts of the game, we were waiting for that next pick to come through. I think Flakked's W's were absolutely insane, and that Jhin was a key part of that composition.
It was. I feel like Team Heretics, again, just knew how it operated around these dragons. And even the 4-shot stealing dragon kind of took me by surprise. I feel like Team Heretics, again...